So, today I'm going to be reviewing a replay. Um, this is mainly for the person that I have coached. Uh, so, yeah. We'll watch this one. Kind of a sucky kickoff. He's a little patient. Unfortunate. Okay, right here, I'm noticing something. So, after he does this, he's kind of just like sitting here looking at the ball. What I would do here, you just need to rotate straight back, especially in your rank, because I believe you're diamond. Um, there's no boost here. You're wasting your time at this point. You're just gonna grab this pad, maybe this boost. Kind of get behind me because I'm gonna be attacking. So getting back as quick as you can here would be your best option. You get boost, which is pretty lucky. Follow it up. You need to get back. So now you're just like in the play. And actually, if you look at me, I'm rotating back because you've just been sitting here. So, I mean, yeah, you could go. I would have rather rotate back here. Um, you kind of want to get behind your teammate. You're trying to race it to a boost that you're not going to get, and then you end up going all the way back for boost. So try and collect a little bit of pads. Um, this is fine. I definitely would have waited for him to touch it again because there's no threat. Um, on this, you're kind of another thing I'm noticing. You're following the ball. So if the ball's on this side of the field, you've just landed here. I get the cutting. You're trying to cut it. I was ready for it though, so you should have been rotating around. So if I actually look back, I pass. Yep, you're cutting. This is fine. I go for boost, right? I'm in this awkward position. So what your job is going to be is to try and basically demo this guy because you've already put yourself in kind of an awkward position. Now, if you would have gone down the wall and gotten on this side and grabbed some pads on your way back post, perfect. Since you're in this position though, yeah, I mean, your only option here is just kind of like bump, demo, cut it off as early as you can. You actually end up waiting for this shot to happen, and it was very close to going in. It could have been a free goal. So, playing patient. This is perfect positioning right here, and it's just a good touch. One thing I would say, I mean, obviously he didn't touch it, but I mean, if he would have touched that, you were kind of screwed. Um, Facing your car a little bit more like, so you're gonna want to put like the back of your car towards it. Um, like just trying to work for a 50, not necessarily a shot there. Okay, good. You're gonna go for boost. Got that. I go for a demo. So on this kickoff, this boost is fine. You have a really good recovery here. I'm already on the ball. I'm about to shoot it. Okay. Now, when you take in the information on this field, you see him, right? That boost is still there, meaning he has not gotten boost because there's no boost taken. The only kind of boost that's been taken on the field is this one right here that you took and that. Those are the only two pads missing. And this one apparently from that guy. Just some pads on their side because King has some. So this guy has no boost. And you know that because there's no big pads taken, right? Um, so you see me going for the shot. This guy is back post, yes. Okay. Now you see me land, and I'm gonna land on top of him almost from your position. He turns away, and you're at this point you're already so far away, but you can still turn back on this. Like this is still definitely something you could turn on. And you continue to turn, and you're just really delayed on this. Ends up in kind of an awkward shot for you, as you'll see. It is good control though, and just a good 50. Although he could have probably saved that if he would have just rolled it. That boost is fine. You see me on it. You're waiting. This is good. Ooh, he locked onto that boost. Now you see that you're kind of far away. He's gonna get a cut on you. So yes, you did turn, but if you would have turned a lot sooner on this, so you're right here, you need to turn here for these boost pads. Because what ends up happening, what ends up happening is you turn so far this way, and now your back is almost facing directly at the ball, which is not the most delightful position to be in. I'm backwards, you're backwards, it's just kind of scuffed. Let me hit it in the corner though. This is good. Now, a misconception in lower ranks is that you need to be clearing the ball out. But I would actually recommend dribbling this or trying to catch it. Even though this caught him off guard, you have no shot from this. Like, this is just going to go into the corner, and you're going to either have to pass to me, which wastes time, and then they get back. Or you have to try and, like, clear out the field for me, which is what you try to do here. So, I mean, after this, again, you're kind of going towards the wall. So, after this, I wouldn't even try and intercept that. The only thing you need to be doing, grabbing these pads all the way around. You're rotating wide. You can think of the field as kind of an oval or a circle or whatever you want to think of it as. I just came from this side. Oh god, what's going on? There we go. Okay. And you came from this side, right? So we're kind of making a circle, right? You're going this way, I'm going this way. I actually came from midfield. It was like, yeah. But so you want to kind of go in a circle. If you come from this side, you're going to rotate on this side because the ball's on this side, obviously. If you're going on this side, the ball's on that side. So you're going to want to rotate back this way. You're going to grab these boost pads. Let's say you have an opportunity to cut. Let's say they're like right here on the floor, right? You grab this boost pad and you turn on that really quick before you get the flick off, which gives me time to get back. Cut here, and now you're on the same wall and you have your back face to the ball again. And you do end up cutting rotation here, so I don't get my chance to go. It's a good touch, good read. Now again, you're kind of following the ball. You're on the same side as it again instead of rotating back post. So if we go back in this, right here, this flip is good, right? You're trying to gain some speed. Now you're turning towards the ball. Instead of that, I would have just went right down the center and then turned off, went back post. You know, definitely situational. You could turn earlier if, you know, you need to cut off the ball, but right here, you're just going right into the play, and then I end up jumping because I think you're going to turn it into me. Just turns into a really bad play. So, I mean, rotating wide's pretty helpful. This is good. You go back. You're trying to get a read, which I don't think you should do. I would have preferred if this was like maybe a dribble, like you drove up to it and then caught it, you know. I think that flicks are going to be more effective than trying to hit a shot that's like 0.5% chance of being hit, right? So a flick would definitely be a little bit better here. I try to gain some space on you, and you turn in, it looks like. I don't remember this part of the game, actually. Okay, I get a flip reset. If you're going for this boost, that's fine. Now, I get that not being, you know, expected with the amount of speed they end up gaining on it. But you see that this guy's facing the ball at the very least. This guy's kind of hidden behind it. It's a little hard to see from your perspective. But he's also going for the ball. Now, I would actually just go full on back. Because as second man, rotating back, I'm going to try and disrupt them. So I see you turn, and I go for boost instead because I see that you're turning onto the ball. And at this point, he's off the ball. He wants a boost. He gets no boost. And I have no idea what happens here. I think we get score off guys, right? Yeah. So, main takeaway from this play right here, just try and rotate back in this situation because they're on the ball. You're farther away from the ball than they are. They're gonna beat you to it. There's no way that you're ever getting to it. And I mean, honestly, just going for that mid boost is kind of screwing you here. I would have picked up pads and gone back post. It's a good kickoff. You're trying to rotate into the boost that I'm on. Now, even though I don't grab the boost, I don't think you should be here. On this kickoff, you kind of get a really sucky recovery because it's awkward, right? Now, this guy's ready for the ball, right? He's going full force at it. He just came from corner. He's got 100 boost. He's ready for this ball. I'm on half boost trying to pick up pads because I just cheated. I'm a lot farther away from that ball. Even though I gain speed quicker than him, he could still get a 50 here. It's really risky for you to be anywhere near here. What you should have done is grabbed like this pad, this pad, this pad, and then, you know, turned around, right? And then you can grab pads on your way forward if I get it past him. Because now you're in the corner with me. Obviously, I win that 50 somehow. I don't know how. I shouldn't have. And you're just a little close now. Awkward. And again, you're doing the thing where you're following the ball. You're letting it sit on your back. You end up cutting me off here. Just results in a goal because I mean you're making this really awkward. I try to jump, but then I see you jump, so I think that you're gonna hit it into the corner again. So I cancel my flip. But ends in a goal. Okay, yep. Boost is smart. Go for a dribble. Oh, he goes up in the air. Going up in the air from this, I don't even know why you continued that. I'm gonna be honest. So, I guess it's fine, but you already notice that you're not on target. You're going towards their corner. Like, you can just see it already. I would have stopped using boost by now and then dropped it and tried to catch it. You try to continue on this, but you're not going towards anything. I don't think you had to use it. I do kind of get in your way a little bit there, so that one is my fault. But again, you're following the ball on your way back. Working on taking boost pads. Just, you know, grabbing some boost pads, getting back post. Most helpful thing in the world. Instead, you're in the same corner as me, which, by the way, is a very like big rule in two's rotation. Don't go in the same corner as your teammate. Ever. Ever. Because corner is the safest place in the field, right? So the only reason your teammate should be in the corner is rotating back and grabbing a boost at the same time, which shouldn't be happening too often because there's pads all over the field. Or two, they're trying to keep control of the ball on offense, or trying to clear the ball. Actually, I'm not sure I have it here. You try to intercept, you cancel out really quick. Okay, you're following under the ball. I don't like that. I personally would just be collecting pads again, you know, getting back post. We're taking this really wide turn, right? Because now, you would be in this position, and if this guy would have 50'd, he would have been back for a defense. Right now, you're in a really bad position. You think you're saving something for me here? Because that's not happening. And it's just, yeah. I mean, but I get it past him, get the goal. Let's get past some of this. It's a good beat. rotating back here is going to be your smartest option. Instead, you're trying to stay in the play, which I don't think you should do. It's a weak touch. I'm having to play defense here, as you see. Your back post though, for once, so works out. I would like to note this. You're turning back into the ball again. Okay. You were facing this way at one point. Grab this pad, power slide. It's simple, really simple. Just focus on back post. You can get into C2, C3-ish by just going back post and not even having any game sense offensively. If you can defend, then you're just gonna rank up. His shots are pretty bad, especially in Diamond. I mean, they're not hard to save, so since you are here, you could have gotten a bump on him, but you didn't. I would have just flipped into him since I was in that position, but I'm trying to race back with 0 boost, and it just ends up in a really bad position for me. This is a good flick and a good beat. It's exactly what I want to see from you at every offensive play. That's what I was saying. Dribbles are going to be a lot better compared to going up in the air and trying to do ground air dribbles. You have a higher probability of hitting a flick than you do a triple flip reset. I got a good cut. It's pretty slow though. I do kind of want to take note of this right here. You're going back for that back boost again. Although it didn't really affect you in this situation, I would have just collected pads. And then you're automatically going towards these big pads that you don't need. You have almost full boost. There's no point in that pad. You turn after you see that I'm rotating out. Get a 50, you use some boost to get back. I'm waiting because I don't want to like go for it and then he touch it that one time. You're not necessarily rotating here either. You're cutting the ball as often as you can, and then it's just putting you in a really awkward position. Try to stay out of your way because I want you to get a shot off here. Going for that boost is fine. I'm actually fine with the close rotate there. Perfect. You're using space. It's a good attempt. Good use of space. You see they're running away. You have time. Get a good shot off. Something that's a little harder to defend. Were we intentionally trying to fake? Oh, I actually ended up winning this. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess there wasn't a whole lot to that. I mean, the main thing I'm seeing is boost management and rotating back post. So when you go for when the ball is, let's say I'm the attacker right now, right? Ball's coming at your net. Oh god, that was terrible. Ball's coming at your net. This is a lot riskier because it can still roll in. See, like that's still going in, even though I've touched it away or attempted to touch it away. Compared to going against it, right? I can get a higher pop, which can start dribbles. I can also just hit it in the corner. It's a more controlled to be going back post. So like right here. Collecting pads, you see. I collected a couple of pads, so I have boost. I never collected a big pad. I ended up collecting a big pad on accident. I wasn't intentionally trying, that's just kind of where the ball went. And I can get free control. So, I mean, using boost management here, really important. Just trying to not go for those big pads as much is what I want to see. And when you're doing your rotates, you're doing this. Maybe practicing just picking up pads in free play would help you. So, the next thing is back post, obviously, which I should just cover a little bit. But again, if you're over here, look at how easy this ball looks. I'm gonna get a 50 if there's someone going, right? Now I have free control. Now, there was that one situation where you did go up in the air and you hit a pretty peak shot. It wasn't actually in, but it was pretty clean. The defenders are running away. You have so much space. The ball's already rolling up the wall. You use your space perfectly. Okay? But every other time that you try to go up in the air and go for, like, you know, a ground to air dribble, right? You were so far away from their net that it didn't even really matter, or you were trying to follow through with something that wasn't even going towards their net. And I mean, I just think that that's a bad use of boost, and you should just be instantly going out of this. Like, see, I get a bad touch, I'm just gonna drop. Right? So, and it's just, it's a lot of simple, stupid stuff. You have good mechs. But it's the way you're rotating for defense. So the last point I would like to give is, so let's say that this side over here, this is the opponent side, and that's our side, right? I just came in for an attack, right? I'm gonna grab boost. This is what you're doing. You turn it in and you try and go again. Oh, whoops, too far. I gotta turn back. You're constantly trying to touch it. Instead, ball's here. Let's say I just hit it into this corner, right? I'm rotating back. Either go up on the wall and get away from it and get a nice cut for defense, right? Or I'll put it back over here for the demonstration. Right. Let's say the opponent just hit it. I'm gonna take this boost, this boost, this boost, this boost, and I get a free cut, and I'm on back post, right? So taking wider rotations, you're going opposite side of the field, and you get in a better position defensively, and it also helps you clear the ball, take possession, because if you think about it, oh, whoops. The ball's coming at you, let's say the net's to the left of me. Ball's coming at me, right? That was a lot easier to pop compared to, you know, getting a pop that's like kind of to the side. It's just a little bit hard. I'm not saying it's super hard, but like, I think that in your rank, you're trying to overcomplicate things and stay on the ball too much. I wouldn't consider it ball chasing, but I mean, getting used to flicks. You have good aerial mechs, but you're using them too much. So I mean, just working on, you know, doing more flicks, basically, mechanic wise, and then, you know, obviously everything I just talked about, back post, boost management. I mean, that's really it. It's pretty simple stuff. It's not like too in depth or anything. You could probably hold C3, GC1-ish if you just, I mean, follow those steps. Simple rules that I did see kind of break. You were in the corner with your teammate a lot. I think I counted 3 times in that game, which is quite a bit. As, I mean, corner's the safest spot in the field. So you have no need to be in the corner if the game is in the corner. No need whatsoever. There's a whole other corner you could be in if you're rotating back. If you're going on offense and your teammate's already in the corner, maybe you shouldn't be going on offense. Maybe let your teammate take control and try and clear the ball while you defend, And then once they do clear it, you go forward as second man to finish their shot. And then as first man, stop doing the, like, you shoot, it hits backboard. Oh, I'm too close, hold on. I'm gonna try and shoot again. Oh, they cleared it. Let me get back. And turn on it again. It's just, it kind of puts your teammate in an awkward position, and they have to use boost to rotate back. That is pretty much all I have. I wish you luck on ranking up. Have a wonderful day.